Welcome back to Homebuyer University. I'm Dominic Villa.
And I'm Andrew Montero.
Today's topic is quick and easy, and it is how long is a pre-approval good for?
Yes, very common question we get, and the easy answer is 120 days. Now, where does that number come from?
Ooh, good question. And so that number also kind of varies depending on which loan program you're approved for. And so typically your approval is going to be good for either 90 or 120 days. So let's say you're nearing the end of that 90 or 120 day period that your program has currently approved you on, and you need to update or refresh that approval. What do you need to collect in order to get updated?
It's simple, really. You're not going to have to go through the entire pre-approval process again, but what we will look at is maybe an updated credit report to make sure that there's no new debts, your debt to income ratio is still the same, and then of course your pay stubs or tax returns if you're self-employed, maybe a profit and loss. But really what we want to know is that you still have a job and that you're still making money. And then lastly, what we'll look at is your assets. We want to make sure that the money is still there, the money that you've set aside to close your purchase. We just want to make sure that it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So assuming that all of that stuff is still in good standings, what are some things that could change or negate your pre-approval?
Totally. Very good question. And there are some things that you need to be on the lookout for. So if all those things are in good standing, your approval is most likely going to remain the same. The only thing that might impact your approval is where mortgage rates are. However, if you've had a change in your profile, it could consequently negate or hinder your approval. And this is why it's good to refresh and tune up. So some of the triggers that could impact your approval are more or less debt. If you've paid debt off or if you've taken out new debt, it could impact your approval. Your work, if you've taken time off, leave, changed jobs, got fired, quit, that is going to impact your approval. And lastly, if you've saved more money, or maybe if you spent more money, that could also impact your approval. So if you have any changes in your credit, income, or asset profile, you're going to want to make sure you let your lender know so they can update your approval as well. All right, so let's just recap really quickly.
Your pre-approval is good for 90 to 120 days. If there's anything that changes with your income, your credit profile, or your savings, just let your lender know and they'll rework your pre-approval.
Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy, and as long as you're communicating, you'll be good to go.